Hey there, thanks for stopping by the channel. My name is Shawn and this is The Shawn Show. Today I'll be talking about the employee retention credit. More specifically, if you're looking to get it, the way you should go about doing it versus what you definitely don't want to do. With that said, let's just dive in. A quick disclaimer, I'm not a CPA. However, I am an independent agent for David Allen Capital. David Allen Capital specializes in getting funding for businesses, business funding, particularly for businesses that the big banks just don't want to help. And frankly, that's about 80% of the businesses out there. So the CEO of David Allen Capital thought, you know what? We should partner with someone that really specializes in getting the employee retention credit. Because A, if you try to go it alone, you could potentially miss out on some funds. You could potentially get money that you're not really entitled to. And it's very complex and it's been ever changing compared to when it first started versus right now. Now, what is the employee retention credit? It is a credit that business owners can potentially get if they have W-2 employees that they kept on or kept a portion of them on during the 2020 and 2021 COVID pandemic. You can get up to $26,000 per employee that you kept on. And there's really just three basic things that need to happen. Actually, one of these following three things that need to happen for you to potentially be eligible. Number one, if you had a reduction in revenue because of the pandemic. Number two, if your business was impacted by a government mandate. And number three, if you started your business after February 15, 2020. Don't quote me, it might be 2019, but if you started after February 15th of either 19 or 20, you may be eligible. Now, there are a lot of firms out there that are offering services to help you get the employee retention credit. Some are great, some are not. But what you want to do, number one, is you do want to hire someone to help you, a specialist. For example, David Allen Capital partnered with this one particular firm that ended up getting $1.4 million legitimately for a company that was previously told no by their CPA. Now, it could mean that that CPA just didn't specialize in this, just was unaware of it, or just didn't have all the insight that this particular company has, because they specialize in it and they've done thousands of them so far. It could be because it changes in the rules. Like, for example, in the beginning, you could not get an employee retention credit if you took a PPP loan. Well, that's not the case anymore. So if you got one, previously you were told you couldn't get the employee retention credit, but now if you did get a PPP loan, you can maybe get the employee retention credit. So these laws are complex and you want to use a professional. But what you do not want to do, you don't want to do it on your own. We already talked about that. But you do not want to pay any upfront fees because there's a lot of companies out there that do specialize, but they're asking for money up front. And you do not want to do that because there's no guarantees. Now, the company that David Allen Capital partnered with specialize in doing this. And again, they've done thousands of them, but they do not take an upfront fee. Of course, they take, they have a fee for their services, and more than likely they will get more money legitimately for your company than you would if you did it on your own. But you just don't want to pay an upfront retainer. Work with a company like who we've partnered with at David Allen Capital that will get you the money and then not take money from you until you actually have something in hand. That's about it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. I'll wish you a great day, a great night, a great weekend. Please drop a quick like and subscribe. If you want to check out who we've partnered with, there's a link down in the description below. We'd love to hear from you. Take care.